On this channel, we talk about tips, strategies, and ideas that can help you live a happier and healthier life, that can help you take control of your life and become the person that you're meant to be and that you're capable of being. You want to take control of life, take control of yourself, and play life on offense instead of having life control you. And so we're going to be talking about the 10 habits of successful people and some tips that can hopefully help you. So I want to be a smart person, a successful person, a wealthy person, a happy person, a healthy person. And so I'm going to share these strategies with you. The first habit of successful people is that they're organized. And so you can take this with your house. How do you organize your environment? If you have an organized environment, then you're more likely to be successful. You're more likely to notice when you need certain things. You're more likely to have the things that you need. But it's also about your life. And so what are the things you're doing? What are the things you want to do? Are you organized? Do you have a plan? Are you intentional? And so successful people, they don't just go along with life. They're very prepared. They're focused. They organize things. If you learn that in school and you have your folders and you have to be responsible for them, all these skills are so critical for your life. And so be organized, be intentional, and create the life that you actually want. The second habit of successful people is also to relax. And so I absolutely love seeing this one. And relaxation is key. If you are taking time for yourself, if you're taking time to reflect, if you're taking time to take care of yourself, you're going to be able to focus more. You're going to be able to have more energy to do the things that you want. And so take that time to relax. It doesn't mean I start the day relaxing. Typically, you want to get after it and get working and do what you need to do and do the hard things first and do the big things first. But take time to breathe. You need to recharge, at least for a short period of time. And so give yourself that time, give yourself permission to do so, and you're going to find yourself performing better and doing better. You even see this at work in different companies, and they have gyms where you can go down to the company gym and go exercise. And I know for me, when I take time by myself and I also exercise, I feel energized, especially if I'm outdoors as well. But take that time to relax and to take care of yourself and to unwind. After a hard day, take a minute for yourself, and you're going to be ready to tackle the next day. Number 3, they start and they take action. And so the first thing with this is that they don't just think about ideas, they actually do them. And then they also start before they're ready. And so the biggest thing is just you take action. And so with the internet and with YouTube videos and things and books, we can learn a ton of information. We have access to so much information, and this is amazing. But one critical thing you need to do, and successful people do this, is then they take action. If they learn that they need to invest in a Roth IRA, they don't just go, whoa, that's so cool. I can make so much money. This could be such a great tool for myself. They might think that, but then they go, how can I do that? Let's go. Let's put this in the calendar, or let me go do this right now. Or when I have free time tomorrow, I'm going to open one. And then they do it, right? Or if they get an idea and they want to start a business, they don't just think about it. They just start it. They might not be ready. It might not be perfect. It might not be exactly the right product or whatever right away, but they work on it and then they get it to that spot because they started. So always start, take action, and you will be more successful. Number 4, successful people take care of themselves. So personal care. They exercise, they eat well, they shower. Elon Musk even said this. He said, you would be so surprised about how much showering has helped me, right? And so take care of yourself, right? I mean, he worked at his office and lived at his office and stayed there. And so he was just so focused all the time that showering was something that he didn't always do. But these basic things are so helpful. And I always talk about this, and I've found as I've gotten older that it's not necessarily all these complicated things. Like, you could probably tell me what some healthy meals are. You could probably tell me what a good exercise regime or a workout would be. It's just a matter of doing it, right? And so make sure you're taking care of yourself, and you're more likely to be successful, get what you need done, and show up better for yourself and for others. The next habit is a positive attitude. And so it's so funny that having a positive attitude is not just a result of being successful, it's actually one of the root causes of success. And so it's all about your mindset. I have a ton of videos on my channel about working on your mindset and how to be more positive, how to have a growth mindset. This is so key. And everybody's self-talk or thoughts are different. And I know for me, like, sometimes I can't control what pops into my head, but I can control if I do something about it. And Layla Hormozi actually had something a while back, and she talked about if she gets a thought that she doesn't like, she literally thinks like there's a dagger, and she just like, or a dart, and like shoots it at that thought and kills it and just lets it go. Because I always was like, well, how can I get rid of these? Like, sometimes you can't control what comes into your head. At least that's what I've learned so far. Let me know if you can control that. I would love to hear more about that. But if it comes up, act like it's a dart and don't give it that attention. Don't talk about it. Don't fuel it. Don't give it fuel, right? And then you're able to move on. But Be happy, be positive, think of the bright side, think of the potential, and you will be so shocked in what could actually happen and what will happen in your life. Number 6, it's super important to network. We've talked about this a ton. It's important to work with other people. Life is about people. It's about helping people. It's about working with people. It's about enjoying time with people. But it's not just about the networking side and maybe how someone else could help you. It is also about surrounding yourself with successful people and wealthy people, because you're more likely to act that way as well. So be careful who you spend time with. Be careful who you surround yourself with. You're really going to start thinking about some of the things they think about, start acting how they think. And so if you want to be like that person, hang out with them. But if you're like, I don't know, then maybe give yourself a little more space. Another benefit of people is that collaboration and teamwork. And so you can really go further together, right? And so it's really important to find the skills and the strengths of other people, right? And so if you have a team, you all are going to be stronger in different areas. And so how can you all use your strengths to work together and create better solutions? And so find people. It's great to be okay being by yourself, but it's even better when you combine with others. Number 7 is that they are more frugal. And so frugal is not the same as stingy. And I actually did some research on frugality versus being stingy. And so you can make sure that you're being more frugal and not that you're being stingy. But it's a habit of being thrifty. It's about trying to find a better deal, right? So if there's the same product for $10 less, like why wouldn't you do that, right? And so it's important to be frugal, to be mindful of your spending, to be intentional with your spending, and you're more likely to build more wealth for yourself. Another habit of successful people is that they rise early. And I've always admired my mom for this. She wakes up so early. She has to for her job, but then she just does. And I think that really made a difference in her life, being able to actually have time for things that she wanted to get done, that needed to get done, that needed to get done for herself, things of that nature. And so successful people, if you have more time to devote to being successful, more time to devote to your job and yourself, taking care of yourself, taking care of the things that you need to, then you're more likely to be successful. So a lot of people do this in the morning, and they kind of get this excited feeling knowing that a lot of people are sleeping and they're getting all these goals done and exercising and things. But there is a argument for people who are more night owls, and so maybe they don't go to bed as early, but they tack on more time at the end of the night. And so that's something that I've been doing. I always want to be and have always wanted to be a super early riser, and I'm not quite there yet, but I really maximize the evening, especially with my son. He's still 2, so he goes to bed at a pretty decent time. And so I still have a ton of time, hours and hours, where I can, after he goes to bed, where I can work and get stuff done. And that's been a huge, huge help. Number 9, they have a habit of sharing. They have a habit of service, of giving to other people, supporting people with their ideas, with their talents, with their money. You give, right? And so the more that you serve, the more that you give, I think the more that you live and that you will get back in happiness and in life and etc. And lastly, number 10, successful people typically read, and they read nonfiction, they read biographies, they read about people and current events, and they learn about things that can actually help them in their life. And so if you are wanting to adopt any of these habits, let me know in the comments below. What habits do you resonate with? Do you have any of these habits? Do you have any that you would add or that have helped you in your life? Let me know in the comments below. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, share with a friend, subscribe for more, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when a new video comes out, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. Keep learning, working, and growing. You've got this. Bye, guys.